everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video, and I'm calling this one the beginnings of Campcation 2023. And we are going to be camping at Little Bennett Campground in Clarksburg, Maryland. And so we just arrived at the campground and already got some bugs floating around. But what I think is unique about this campground, and I want to show you, is this campground has so many trees in the camp. Go around, and if you can't hear it, it is actually raining right now. And I'm going to be setting my tent up in the rain. But there is so many leaves, so many trees, that I'm actually just standing here with hardly just a few drops on me. And so if you're looking for shade in a campground, man, this place is going to have it. And so it's a great looking campground so far. We're going to set up camp. I'm setting my tent up, and for the first time in a campground, so I'm looking forward to that. It's my Gazelle T4 Plus. And so here we go. I'll set it up and we're going to continue on. Okay, there it is. I will say it's a little crooked, lopsided. The spring-loaded roof tends to kind of shift a little bit as you tighten it down, but we did this very quickly. As you can tell, it's still raining. And so we did the best we could, trying to get it done quickly without getting so much water on the inside. My rain fly. It depends on the camping pad that you stake everything down to. But this isn't really a Gazelle tent review. It's more about the campground and having fun camping out. Well, this is what you do when you forget your attachment to your propane stove. You go old school. So I'm so thankful for a campground that has a fire pit with a grate. That has worked out perfect. So tomorrow morning's coffee will be done old school. All right, it's getting dark and it's about 8:30 here. Sun is going down quickly. Here's a little camping tip. Maybe you're already aware of this, but there's my picnic table. Of course, I put my tarp up because it rained earlier, and every time the wind blows and the trees shake, I get some rain from the leaves, but that's about dried up. But if you notice, my picnic table is lit. And so what you do is you go and get you some of those solar flood lamps that you normally put in your yard, and you just tie them up to a tree, point it to wherever you need it in your campsite. So it burns all night long. So if you get up to use the bathroom or go somewhere, it's your campsite is lit. So I got that one pointed towards my picnic table, and this one, I've got this one pointing towards my tent. So it will kind of, as you say, light up the path area for the tent. So it's not directly on my tent, so it shouldn't be like light to keep me awake, but it lights up the path in front of the tent, or you can put them anywhere. Light up your whole campsite if you want to, and it's all solar. You ain't gotta worry about charging batteries or buying batteries or having electricity. There you go. And so the darker it gets, you can tell just how much light it is providing. There you go. Okay, so we're on Loop C, and all these campsites are so wooded. There's yurts. You can see them. I'm on a bicycle, so I have to be careful. Fantastic. This is Loop B. All the campsites go off the road. Picnic tables. Really woodsy. Everyone, good morning, and it is raining. Isn't that awesome? We got here and we had to set up in the rain, and so here we are. We spent 2 days, and as luck would give us, we've got to take down in the rain, so that'll be fun. So I think I'll do a short video on taking it down as well, because that's one of the reasons I bought this tent, is it will go down really fast. So we're gonna try to do it as best we can without getting everything wet. Because we're not going home, we're actually going to another campground. We're going to Big Meadows Campground in the Shenandoah Mountains. So we're gonna set up and camp there a couple of days. So we're gonna try to do the best we can, taking everything down, packing it up without getting it so wet. But thankfully, with all the shade and the leaves on the trees is blocking some of the rain, so it's not raining too bad, not yet anyway. So I like the way the this orange tent gives off the light in here. It's like a glow. It's pretty good. Okay, it's still raining, as you can hear it coming through the trees. And again, thank goodness for all the trees. But there's my tent, and we're going to take it down in the rain. So the plan is, rainfly comes off first, we come back under that picnic table and set it under the tarp, and we come back and grab the tent, take it down really quick, and bag it up under the tarp. Here we go. Well, there it is, all cleaned up. Everything's taken down, ready for the next camper. And I don't know if you can tell or not by the sound of the video, but it quit raining now that we've got everything loaded up. We are at another campground. We have switched. We are at Shenandoah Mountains. We are in the Big Meadows Campground, and can't wait to spend a couple days here, see what we can get into. Got the tents all set up. Got my Gazelle tent ready to go. We've got another tent behind us. Got family with us. Can't wait to have some fun in the campground. But now that everything's done and set up, let's go get something to eat. Oops, sorry. So just walking through the park, and guess who's grazing between campsites? There's the other one. Morning everyone, it's day 2 and I'm liking the glow in this orange tent. We gotta get some breakfast going, get something to eat. Gonna go hiking, do a few things today, have a good time. So here we go, day 2. You see that little bubbly bubble right there? That's some bubble of goodness. The first hike of the day is at the Bear Fence Trailhead, and it looks like we're going to be hiking to the top. It's going to be a great view from what I've heard. A lot of rock climbing, a little boulder crawling, whatever it takes to get there. So we're looking forward to it and can't wait to see the view.
Like a little cave where you could fit. See this? This is
Okay, we have made it. I can honestly, officially say, I think, to the top. I mean, when you're eye level with all the other peaks, that is a climb. I don't know what he's saying, but he's loud. All right, we're hiking to Dark Hollow Falls, one of the most popular waterfalls in the park. So there's a lot of people on the trail today and can't wait to see it all. So here we are back at the campground. Had a great day of hiking and wonderful trails. Normally at the end of both trails, people will post videos, talk about how the trail went. But the last trail that was at the falls, ooh, let me tell you, the walk back up was tough. So I went straight to the car and hit the air conditioning. So I didn't get to really talk about that trail, but the pictures and video can speak for themselves. But about to enjoy a load of fire-grilled hamburgers for the night. All right, burgers on the grill, potatoes in the coals. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, I'm going to do a little product video. No, Jackery did not send me this. Matter of fact, it's not even mine. I borrowed it from a neighbor who was so kind to let us borrow it for this trip. But this thing is amazing. It's the Jackery 500. And if you notice, it has AC outlets, USB, and DC. And I have ran, let's see, in one night, I aired up our mattress. I have ran a CPAP, a fan, and charged phones. And it only used like 20%. So that's really good. Now, I want to show you, if you have a CPAP, use this DC cord. You can order a DC cord for your CPAP online and just plug it in. Use the DC for that. Don't use the AC. It uses a whole lot more power for that. So, but if you run it off of DC, one time we did just the CPAP all night long and it only used 20%, 18%, I think, something like that. And so, wow, if you don't have electricity while you're camping or wherever you're at, these things are awesome. Now, I know there are other brands out there that do a great job, but I will say this Jackery did its job very well for this trip. Good morning, everyone. It's last day of our camp vacation, and so it's been a great time here at the big Meadows Campground in the Shenandoahs. As you can hear, the birds are singing and everyone's ready to get up and get their day started. So there must be a million birds in this park, and the wildlife is awesome. I mean, there's seen deer, rabbits, turkey. Did not see a bear, not yet anyway. So this is our last day. It's possible, but I just want to say, get up and get out there, get your friends together, get your family together, enjoy the outdoors, build a fire, just sit down and have a good time. So it's been a great time in this campground. It's the largest campground in the Shenandoah. So yes, there are more people, but yesterday we were cooking out and watching people walk by and just saying hey, and watching kids ride by on their bicycles, just having a good time. Just brings back some good memories as a child going camping. So get out there and bring your family, friends together and enjoy your time with one another. And so I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a little bit of a combination of campgrounds and the places we went. A little bit of DC will be thrown in there, I think. Didn't get much video of DC. I think everyone has seen enough pictures of Washington, DC, but we had a good time together, and hope you've enjoyed this. So until the next time, the next adventure,